Hi, I'm Jennifer Beckstrand, and this is Jennifer Beckstrand's 10-Minute Book Club. Hey, Happy New Year, everybody. I would like to do the splits for you in celebration of the Happy New Year, but I'm afraid I just haven't done the splits for many years, like 100. So thank you so much for being here tonight. I am so excited for the new year, new possibilities, new goals, new beginnings. Thank you for sharing it with me tonight. Tonight we have Tristi Pinkston, who also writes as Amelia C. Adams, and we're going to talk about one of her Amelia C. Adams books. If you leave a comment or ask a question, you'll be automatically entered to win a copy of the Cowboy Clause by Amelia C. Adams. And I hope you will go to my website and sign up for my email newsletter because you will be able to download a free book and then you'll be able to get updates in my newsletter. I post special sales, just really some fun things. So I hope you'll check it out. Now I'm really excited to introduce Tristi Pinkston. Amelia, thank you so much for being here. Or should I say Tristi? I don't know. As a person who used to have a pen name, I'm like, okay, what should people call me? I have one friend who will remain nameless who she goes by she writes under one name, but that's not her real name, and she doesn't want anybody to know what her real name is. So
Yeah. Well, you can call me either. My
okay.
real name is Tristi Pinkston, and I write sweet Western romance as Amelia Adams. So it all depends which kind of book we're talking about. So I really should come back and schedule a time with you when I release my next cozy mystery, and then I'll be here as Tristi. But today we're focusing on one of my Western romances. So I guess today I'm Amelia.
Yeah,
Whatever
romance.
comes out of your mouth is just fine.
So I hope you feel honored because you are my only returning guest. I'm guessing I'll have more of those over the
Huh?
years, but I'm just so happy to have you here. Tell us just a little bit about yourself and then tell us about the book we're going to be talking about.
Okay. So I live in beautiful southeastern Idaho, just north of Bear Lake.
Oh,
It's very cold here right now.
I
We
bet.
did have some beautiful blue sky today, though, and we don't have near as much snow as we did last year at this time. I'm going to knock on wood. Gotta find my desk here, knock on wood, because you just never know. But I am married and I have four wonderful kids, and they're some of my very best proofreaders and brainstorming partners. And so they're very supportive of my writing. I have written almost 170 books between my two pen names, and that keeps me a little bit busy and just a
Yeah.
little bit insane sometimes, I think, too. And let's see, what else do you need to know about me? I am a passionate advocate of tacos, and I believe in chocolate, and I enjoy police procedural shows and medical dramas and things of that nature.
I love that.
And
So let's go back to the tacos.
yes,
Does it have to be like a traditional, Mexican taco or anything goes? Because I've had burrito
well, yes,
tacos.
there are so many wonderful varieties. But to be honest, I just go for the simple crispy corn shell, the ground beef, the cheese, the lettuce, and the tomato.
Mm,
I just come back to that. I worked in a
classic.
little Mexican restaurant when I was pregnant with my first, and those tacos just always hit on my stomach just right. And so she was literally baked on tacos, and I've never given up the love of them. So, but no, pretty much any Mexican food is my friend.
Oh, I love that. Well, when I was pregnant with my first, um, I was really sick, and um, we lived pretty close to this mall, and we would drive past this mall every day to get to school. I was still in school, and they had a Hickory Farms, and I
Oh.
would go buy one of their beef sticks and just rip
Uh-huh.
it open and just eat it kind of like an apple, and to this day, that is still one of my favorite
Mhm.
foods.
Isn't it funny how we just crave those certain things?
So funny, so funny.
Mm.
Well, tell us about this book. It's a Christmas book, and Christmas
It
is
is a
over, but
Christmas
everybody loves Christmas no matter when we,
yes.
when we celebrate, so
So this book is the second in a series, and I will tell you the premise of the series, and then I'll tell you about the book in particular. So the series is called Candy Cane Lane,
Mm,
and it's about a mall where all the stores are Christmas themed. So
cute.
there's one store that sells stockings from all around the world, and another store that sells nativity sets, and another store that sells snow globes, and pretty much anything you can want for Christmas, it's all in this mall. And it's open all year round because people enjoy shopping for Christmas all year round. And it's set in a ski resort town. And so it's very tourist centric. And the stories in this series are all set around Christmas time, as we mentioned, when, of course, the height of the shopping season and so forth is in full swing. And these are, of course, romances. So each of the main characters either own or work at one of these stores. The first book is called Tinsel and Toyland, and I enjoyed writing that one quite a bit. It was written about the girl who owns the toy store. But this book that I'm talking about today is called Cowboy Clause, and it's about the girl who runs the North Pole. And her responsibility is hiring the Santa Claus who will come in and visit with the kids. And he's only there in December. He's not there all year round. And there's an elderly gentleman that she's worked with for a couple of years, and he always comes in and plays Santa. But he decided that he needed to shovel the snow off his roof, and he fell off the roof
Mm.
and got pretty banged up. So he asks his nephew to come in and be Santa in his place. And this nephew just happens to be an old high school bully slash rival slash not nice person from her past. So
Mm.
she is out of Santa, and he comes walking in 5 minutes before Santa's supposed to appear, and the sparks do fly. But of course, this is a perfect redemption story, and they have a chance to work out their differences. But the thing about this story, there are a couple of things. First of all, I love banter. I love witty dialogue between
I like
characters.
it. Yeah.
And this one, I feel like they really got into some good, back and forth. And it's quite funny if I do say so myself. And then the other thing I did, and I did this kind of to honor my daughter who's high functioning autistic, is I have a scene where they set up Santa's workshop, or the picture taking area for Santa, specifically for special needs children, for a couple of hours, where they dim the lights a little bit and they turn off the music so there's not so much sensory overload, and they just create a calmer atmosphere for these children to come in so that they don't feel uncomfortable. And I had her read that scene, and she felt it was very appropriate for what an autistic child, or any other child who is dealing with sensory or overwhelm, would appreciate, as opposed to all the usual hustle and bustle of going to see Santa. So there are just some fun elements to the story, and it's one of my favorites, mostly because of Uncle Abe, the original Santa. He's got a fun personality, and he's a little snarky, and he's just fun. So pick up the book. It is on Amazon right now. It's in print and in ebook form. And I think it's a great read, even though it's after Christmas now.
This year, I wanted to just give everybody a quote each time that maybe they can ponder. Do you have one that you would like to share with us?
I do. This was sent to me on a bookmark by a very dear friend who's actually another author, Karen Hoover. I don't know if you know her. She sent me this bookmark, and it says on it, God has plans for your writing, and believe me, they are better than any plans you have for yourself. Let him be in charge and let him delight you with what he has in store. And that
Oh,
was from Virginia Smith.
oh, I love that.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes. And I think, not just writing, but boy, sometimes we just got to get out of the way and let God
Mhm.
take over.
I
So-
agree. He knows what he's doing, and I like to think I know what I'm doing. I'm so often wrong. It's best just to let the one in charge take the reins. Mm.
Yep, me too. Okay, last question.
Yes.
Like on a desert island, what three things would you take with you?
The first one is toilet paper.
Okay, love that.
I just really feel I just necessity of life, when COVID hit and everybody was running out to buy toilet paper. Some people were saying, I don't understand, why is everybody buying toilet paper? I understand, because to run out of toilet paper would not be fun.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a big toilet
Let's
paper
see.
fan. Yeah,
So
yeah.
toilet paper. Let's say I want a tent because it's going to be sunny out there.
Mhm.
And let's see, we can't be totally practical. We must have something. A big stack of paper and something to write on it with. So I can write fabulous adventures about being stuck on an island and make up wild romances about being rescued by scurrilous and yet redeemable pirates.
I love that. That is so great. Yeah, I feel like anywhere I am, if I have a piece of paper and a pen, I'm okay, because I can just jot down ideas, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Tristi, thank you so much. It's been wonderful. Readers, go check out the Cowboy Clause. It sounds adorable. And even though it's not Christmas, I know you're gonna like it.